Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about an idea of mine, which is how to use psychedelics as tools to better yourself as a person. Now, when one has a psychedelic experience, there's always a lesson to be learned in that. Whether you have a bad trip or whether you have a good trip, there's always something that the substance wants to teach you or wants to make known to you. For example, a couple of the lessons that I've learned is not to be so stressed. Like, one of my most profound experiences I had with mushrooms was I was always stressed out about something, not having the money for this, or, not, being able to meet this deadline or this or that. Just little things would always pile up, and I'd be like carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. And then this one night I took about 3.5 grams of mushrooms and just went into a dark room and just laid down and chilled. Had a great time, and the mushroom was speaking to me, and it was telling me, don't be so stressed. Don't worry. Like, you are a boat and you're floating along a tide, and the tide's going to push you, and there's nothing you can really do but ride out the waves and wait for the storm to pass. And it made my life 10 times fucking easier. I wasn't so worried about things when, a problem would come. I would have 4 different perspectives to, tackle it. And it made my life a hell of a lot easier. And not only my life, or, dealing with things, but the person I was. I had a mushroom experience once where I was just thinking about all the destruction I've done in my life. The judgmental person I was, that was making itself known to me as, who I was. And, for example, like, I was homeless at one point, sleeping in alleyways and, asking for quarters at McDonald's so I could buy a burger. And, coming to Tempe and, seeing homeless people before having this psychedelic experience, I was always like, why should I give my money to this guy who's probably going to use it for heroin? And that's just a judgmental thought. That's such an asshole thing to think. Especially because I once was that person. I was once in his shoes, and I know exactly how he feels. And, for me to be that person, I got $500 in my checking account. I got $4 in my pocket. It's all mine. I'm not giving it to you. It's a complete asshole. And then the mushroom made that known to me. I was saying, look at you, man. Like, what is wrong with you? Fix this. You need to be a better person. And that's exactly, and that's what I learned out of that experience is if I have something, I'll give it. If I can make someone's life better, I will. If, I'll do everything in my power to make someone get out of a bad situation, even if it's for an hour or 10 minutes, or, I'll do whatever I can. And that's what the mushroom taught me. And it definitely made my life a hell of a lot better. And especially when you start understanding who you are and you start making things better in your life and surrounding yourself with positivity, positive things will happen. And and that's the beautiful part of it, is in the end, it all pays off. It's like the cosmos are rewarding you for listening to its wonderful extraterrestrial life that grows on Earth. So what you want to do is you want to take the lesson that you've learned from your experience and you want to bring it into your personal life and work on it and constantly work on it. It's, a work in progress up until you feel like you've completely changed that aspect of your life. And that's when it's time for lesson 2. When you feel like, something, you want to learn some more, you want something, else out of an experience, you have another one, and you listen and you close your eyes and you take in what the substance is telling you. And I believe psychedelics, are very helpful. Like I said in my first DMT, I'm such an advocate for psychedelic drugs. In my first video I mentioned I don't think it's for everyone. It's because a lot of the times psychedelics will expose things that are hard for you to take in, or, bring up bad memories or, stuff like that. But that is always a lesson. I want people to understand that there's always something for you to learn out of that. And it's up to you to take what you can out of it. Dennis McKenna said, if anything a psychedelic experience should be, is nothing more than immensely personal. This is your experience. And what I'm telling you is my experience and the positive change that has happened from my psychedelic experiences. And I want, someone out there who's stressed out, who's selfish or too judgmental, to give it a shot, maybe, to see what it can do for you. And it will change your life. But you take your experiences and you work on them. You work on them, you work on them, and then once you feel you've completed it, like I said, you learn something else, and you continue to do that, and you continue to better yourself, and you continue to see yourself through a different point of view, and you'll learn from it. So, and that's pretty much, that's my idea on how you can use these substances as tools to better yourself. But yeah, short little video for you guys on that. On a personal note, I have almost 100 subscribers now. My first How to Smoke DMT video has like 1,200 views the last time I checked, I think. Thank you guys. I cannot believe you guys. You guys are awesome for checking me out and listening to what I have to say. Thank you guys who all comment on my videos. I love replying to you guys. I love talking to you guys. I have something really cool planned out for you guys. It should be happening soon. You guys will love it. I'm going to love it. It's going to be sick, but that's all I'm going to tell you guys. Other than that, as always, peace, love, and smoke DMT.